Hello and welcome to another episode of InConversation. Today we have with us Mr. Arvind Vohra, who's the branch banking head at HDFC Bank. Friends, if over 40 million of our customers spread across over 2,000 towns and cities bank with us across more than 5,000 branches and across 13,000 plus ATMs, then it is Arvind Vohra and his team who are the ones running it. And in fact, today he's here with us to talk about the experiences that he and his team went through the entire lockdown. And as unlock happens, we will talk to him about, how does he envisage branches in this new normal. So without further delay, let me welcome Arvind. Arvind, thank you so much for your time. A pleasure having you here on this episode of In Conversation. My first question to you is a very generic one. Your experiences of you and your team of operating the branch network, the ATM network during the lockdown.
Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you for having me on the show. And it's my pleasure to be here and talk to you and all our colleagues and all our stakeholders who are watching this conversation. Yes, lockdown has been a very unprecedented time for all of us. It's been a difficult time for our colleagues in the bank. It's been a difficult time for our customers. It's been a difficult time for society at large. And during this period, we have made sure that our teams rise to the occasion, and we have been able to make sure that 95% of our branches remain open. And we have done that while ensuring that our people take all the safety precautions. We rolled out what we called is COVID absolute safety rules, wearing a mask, sanitizing yourself, as well as sanitizing the surroundings, keeping the social distancing, and so on and so forth. So while in the times of social distancing, our people practiced safety, what we adopted was to get a little more closer to our customers and actually look at building and traveling a little bit of emotional distance and build a deeper emotional connect with our customers. So we rolled out what we called a anywhere working construct or a model of working, where our people from the safety of rostering or anywhere working construct could operate from anywhere, but through video callings and teleconversations could get into touch with the customers and speak to them about their well-being and any other area of help that the customers could need. So happy to say that some of the appreciation emails that we have received from our customers have been truly overwhelming for us. I think our customers appreciated the fact that during this tough time, our colleagues in the branches, our colleagues in the bank have got in touch with them, have demonstrated a concern for their health and well-being, and looked at whichever way we could help our customers during this tough time. I would say stupendously during this tough period. And we are really, really proud of our teams and our people.
You spoke about the emotional connect and then also the need for engagement was important even during the lockdown time. So how did you kind of go about doing that? If you can just throw some light on that, please.
So Rajiv, we are in the time of living a world which is a mobile first digital world. What COVID has done is it has accelerated the speed of this transition. It's accelerated the pace of the digital change that we are all living through. We are part of this change as well. And during this time, we have expedited some of our digital transformation work. And not just the digital transformation piece, we have been working on looking at how do we connect more deeply with the customers by understanding their needs better, by leverage of big data analytics. In fact, we have deployed artificial intelligence-led analytics engines behind our tools. So we use a tool, what we call is recommendation advisor. And now this recommendation advisor is AI enabled that leverages not just big data, but also unstructured data so that our people can have very focused, customized, personalized conversations with the customers. And this is enabling our customer conversations that our teams are having with customers a lot more meaningful, a lot more relevant. And we believe that's a source of competitive advantage, so that we are not just pushing boxes to our customers, but really talking to customers on things that they're actually looking for, they're actually searching for at that point in time. Besides this, we are taking our customer experience journey to the next level. We have set up an aspirational vision, an audacious vision rather, for ourselves to be the most customer-centric, more customer-obsessed brand across categories in India over next few years, and not just benchmarking versus other banks, and provide an experience which is better than any fintech or any brick and mortar customer experience company or brand. And we've rolled out a program that we call Infinite Smiles, and as part of which we measure the net promoter score from every customer that we interact with. And this net promoter score, internal brand name for that is the customer smile score, because it is really about the smile that we create in the experience of our customers. And we understand every interaction. We understand what our customers are telling us. We leverage that for improving our processes. We leverage that for improving the capabilities of our team to help our customers in an even better manner.
During the lockdown, one of the most challenging things for any leader would be to keep people motivated. How did you manage to do this, especially considering the large number of branch banking people we have?
Thanks, Ravinder, for asking that question. And people is our most important asset that we have. And as citizens, as society, part of the society, I think like everyone else, our own people have gone through not only through the health risk, but also the emotional turmoil that goes on in the mind. And there are a few things that we did for our people. First of all, we enabled the anywhere working construct for them, so that through rostering, through anywhere working, through technology, by providing them the VPN access, by providing them CRM or mobile access to almost everybody in the branch banking, people can work out of their homes. So that's the first thing that we did. Second thing that we did was set up a set of safety rules, because during this time, it is important and has been important for people not only to look after their own safety, but it's a matter of the social safety as well. So rolling out all the safety practices in the branches for safety of our people as well as for the customers who are coming into the branches. That's the second thing. And the third thing has been more and more communication, looking at more and more personalized ways of whichever employee, whichever team member we need to help out, how we can help out our colleagues. We made the doctor on call services available for our people so that they can get in touch and speak to the doctor wherever they themselves feel that they have a question or a query for themselves or for their family members. Because we believe that not only very visible means and programs to help our people, communicating more often and keeping in touch with which exactly are the areas we need to continuously help them has been very, very important. So these are some of the things that we have been doing so far, and I think over next few weeks and months we'll continue to do that. I think we're still probably not out of the woods from the health and safety risk point of view, and we will continue to back our teams. We'll continue to back our people in terms of making mobile way, making technology and digital way, anyway working way, as well as making sure that all of us practice all the safety rules for our personal safety, as well as safety of all the people around us.
As we move from lockdown to unlock, how do you kind of envisage in this new normal the aspect about giving an experience to people who are frequenting branches or the brick and mortar network all over India?
We are on the journey of transforming our branches as digital marketplace, which really means that we embed digital in every part of the physical retail branches world that we have. All the customer processes, we are digitizing them in a big way. And yes, we marry that with the personalized touch, with the emotive connect that our people and our teams are able to build with the customers. Some of the big examples of that would be biometric enabled branches. So 100% of our branches are getting to become biometric enabled, which means that you could just walk into a branch. We leverage the biometric journey to activate a new account for our customers or a new offering. It could be any product, as well as taking care of the customer life cycle in terms of various customer instructions. We've rolled out a program that we are calling Walkout Working, which means that if you walk into a branch, by the time you're stepping out of the door, the reason that you entered the branch, that's been fully accomplished. And this is getting done through this digital transformation that we are building into our branches. The world is becoming omni-channel, and that's where the digital comes in. That if you have a digital interaction on a mobile platform, the customer can go to the branch and clarify his doubts that he may be having while on a mobile platform, and vice versa. If our people in branches have been able to generate an interest, he could just get into that offering or satisfy that need while on a mobile platform. So we believe that both the physical worlds and digital worlds are going to come together. They are coming together. And the best leverage would be to make sure that we provide a great omni-channel experience to our customers. And that is best done by ensuring that we embed digital into our branches while making sure that we are providing and we continue to provide a very, very personalized, customized experience to our customers.
So Arvind, tell us about in this digital journey of a branch. How does this biometric come into play? How will it add value to the customer?
So Rajiv, there are important aspects in a customer journey is starting with the customer onboarding. When we get a new customer into our customer portfolio, so biometric can enable that journey happening in a matter of a few minutes, and a full KYC account can be given to the customer immediately. So customer onboarding will get simpler and instant in that sense, and not just the Insta account of limited KYC nature, but really a full KYC, full feature account. And moving on to the customer lifecycle needs, then there could be needs such as an address change, an email change, mobile number change, PAN card updation, Form 15H submission, or various other journeys. And that's where the branches that we are equipping with the biometric. So we have plans of equipping 100% of our branches with biometric, and we've identified 13 critical lifecycle journeys that will get biometric enabled. And that will ensure the end result from a customer point of view. What we are saying is walkout working, which means you've entered the branch with a request of changing an address or an email change or any of these 13 customer journeys in the life cycle. And by the time you're going out of the branch, that has been already accomplished, rather than waiting a tat of 3 days or 4 days or 2 days, where it could then get executed from the back end. So this walkout working program will get completely enabled through this biometric enablement in the branches. And this, we believe, is something that will provide a significant competitive advantage to us in the category. But more than that, I think it will really improve our customer experience to the next level.
Still, a major part of our country lives in semi-urban and rural areas. We very proudly say that we have more than 50% of our branches in semi-urban and rural areas. Can you throw some light on the plans that you have and how you have worked during this pandemic to meet the aspiration of people living in these areas catered by these semi-urban rural area branches?
Sure, Sanjay. And as you said, more than almost half of our branches of our network are in rural areas. And rural as an ecosystem is something extremely important and strategic for us. And we have been studying various parts of this ecosystem, and we've been taking a very holistic approach to the rural customers and as a segment. For example, when we are working on opportunities or our customers in mandis, artiyas, and farmers in that segment, we make sure that we work with all the parts of the chain. It's not that we work with only the procurement agencies, but we look at going right up to the farmers so that the entire chain is benefited by providing them the necessary financial services and the products that they may need. And we can really address the needs of the entire ecosystem in total. Similarly, we have started a program to outreach to a lot of our panchayats. We believe that focus on panchayats and the downstream system, be it panchayat schools, officials, dispensaries, etc., can be again be an association that can really make us a very strong partner in the whole rural ecosystem. It is a business opportunity, but we also believe that creating such partnerships will also add a lot of value in the nation building process. Besides this, we are all aware we have set up a strategic partnership with the CSC organization, and part of that we have appointed a large team of village level entrepreneurs as our banking correspondents and banking facilitators. So over 5,000 of banking correspondents have been appointed, and more are getting done as we speak. And so this entire banking correspondent and banking facilitators, most of them in the rural areas, work as a hub and spoke with our branches, where branches act as a source of making sure that the village level entrepreneurs, banking correspondents are properly supported, enabled, monitored, as well as in terms of the training capabilities, etc. Branch teams support them and work jointly with them. And this really works as a hub and spoke distribution. I think putting all these pieces together is where we see that we are able to provide a very holistic anchor to this whole rural segment.
So I think it won't be an exaggeration if we say that very soon what a person living in Mumbai or Delhi experience in terms of their experiences with globally known digital bank, it will be same for people living in the remotest part of the country.
Absolutely, yes, Sanjay. And I believe it's already there. We are only sharpening it as we go along. And so all our digital offerings are agnostic of the customer segment. I mean, they are available for different customer segments. I mean, we have specialized, for example, digital platforms of the corporate segment, but for the urban, rural, we have the same mobile banking and net banking platforms that are available for customers. And along with that, the physical piece, which is the retail branches, are now getting embedded with digitization of almost every process that we have. And as I said, envision is to have biometric enabled paperless retail branches. That's the journey that we are on, and that all of these elements, including walkout working program, will benefit all the segments across the country. And all of these levers are leading our branches becoming a place where financial conversations are happening more and more, and financial transactions are per se moving on to digital. So our positioning of the branches now is really about telling our customers that branches is not only the place where you could come and do a transaction, because most of the transactions are moving digital, and that you can do it from the comfort of your home or anywhere that you're sitting. But it's the financial conversations about financial solution that you're looking at, and you'd like to talk to somebody from the bank and have those financial conversations where our people with their knowledge can help you make the right choices, be it insurance, be it investment solutions, like through the platforms of what we have is Invest Track as well as Invest Now. And these platforms can really help our customers make the right decisions.
As the lockdown started, the need for innovation and then using technology and platforms, acquired critical importance. Can you touch upon some of the innovations that we did, during this time?
For sure, Rajiv. The first thing that we did within a week's time of when the lockdown was put in place was for the new customer onboarding, we rolled out an Insta account journey. And that was something through an agile pod and an agile way of working, all the different parts of the bank, we came together and rolled it out in about 6 to 7 days time, which was a record time in which we rolled out that journey. And so this is a journey that enables our new customers to sign up for a new account, be it a salary account or a savings account, from the comfort of wherever they are sitting, their homes, their offices, wherever they are sitting. And we have been able to help more than 250,000 customers as part of that Insta account journey. And not only that, now customers can also not only open their accounts, activate their net banking from the comfort of their homes, but also start the funding and start operating their accounts, even accessing the ATMs through the cardless method that we have in place. So significant number of customers have benefited through this, and now we are adding the video KYC journey because Insta account gives a limited KYC product, and through the video KYC, now the customers will be able to do a full KYC, full feature account opening right from the comfort of their home. Besides that, we have rolled out the biometric journey for new account opening, which again, it will lead to a full KYC account opening right from the comfort of their home. We have made an option available to our customers for FD renewal through a voice chatbot, and that's been rolled out about 10 to 15 days back. And also some of the improvements on our digital application platforms that we have for onboarding new customers onto a loan journey and credit card journeys. So all of that is envisaged to happen over next few weeks. That will ensure that not just the transactions part are fully enabled through digital, but also the onboarding part and the lifecycle management part would also be. And so that's something that is that we are in the middle of. And once the full stack is out, we believe that we'll have something, a competitive advantage in the industry in this area. So Phygital Marketplace, financial conversations led by artificial intelligence-led recommendations, meaningful conversations, and building a customer experience brand which is not only most customer-centric, customer-obsessed, and most differentiated across categories in India. These are the three big anchors we believe that in the new normal would be very, very pertinent in the journey ahead for us.
In the evolution of a bank, there are different customer segments that join us in our journey. When it comes to the new customers, which are the millennials and the generation now who will be in 5-10 years joining the mainstream, how do you make branches relevant for them?
So Rajiv, millennials is a mobile first segment or as a customer segment. And it is important for us to make sure that our digital journeys are best in class, that are centric for our youth and millennials in our customer portfolio. And our proposition for millennials is really about making sure that all our financial transactions they can do wherever they're sitting out of their homes, their offices, or anywhere in the world. Some of these new age platforms like Invest Now offers the convenience of not just investing in mutual funds and goal-based investing, but also opportunity for equities and global equities as well. So knowledge about these platforms, knowledge about making the right choice, I think that is the primary pitch for millennials, and that is where we look forward to partner them. Besides that, of course, we are looking at specific youth-centric customer propositions all the time by understanding the needs of our millennials as well as youth customers better. And those new propositions will keep rolling out in times to come. But the most important proposition for millennials for us would be to partner with them, to help them in their life cycle, make the right financial choices and right decisions for themselves.
My question is, Arvind, digital is in our DNA, and we have adopted and worked on digital in a big way over the last so many years. How do you ensure that this philosophy of digital is embedded in each and every employee or your team members in branch banking, where they walk the talk as far as digital is concerned?
Well, Rajiv, our employees in the branches are also part of the ecosystem in the country, which is going through a digital journey. And some of the initial adopters of a lot of new digital stuff is in the branches. I think the most important thing that we do about any new digital platform that comes in, or when we digitize the journey that comes, is just show the relevance to our people and our teams that where does it fit in the customer life cycle. And once they understand that relevance, they are the ones who really take either that platform or that new digital journey to the customers and make sure that our customers are able to understand it, play with it, and then leverage it for improving their life cycle needs. Besides this, I think we are also increasingly now trying to involve our people in the branches in co-creating new digital journeys. So whenever we set up, for example, whenever we set up a new path for a new journey, for example, when we rolled out the Insta account journey, we created a panel of few people from the branches with whom we could pick up ideas, test whether this journey is working fine or not. We create a closed user group kind of a users that people who are in touch with customers on a daily basis are the ones who tell us how to create it for us. So they're involved in the co-creation process itself, and that gives them a lot more belief and confidence that whatever we are creating as a bank is the right thing for the customers. And then, of course, the belief and the energy with which they take it to the customer is that much more. So I think that's been an area of continuous momentum, continuous energy, continuous support from the teams. And I think we have digitized large part of our customer life cycle, be it processes, be it onboarding, and be it other aspects. But I think our vision is 100% digital, 100% paperless biometric branches, and create a customer experience that is unparalleled across categories in India. And that vision is something that we hope to achieve over next few quarters.
Indeed, Arvind, it's a journey and it's a continuous process, as you mentioned. And then with that, we come to an end of this episode of InConversation. So, friends, if it's Mumbai or whether it's Madhubani or whether it's Munger or Malda or Manipur, the process or the journey is, to provide the same level of experience, utilize technology, artificial intelligence, so that anybody across anywhere in our branch network enjoys the same experience. And as Arvind says, it's a continuous journey, and we'll keep evolving from time to time, and keep working on whatever we have to do to give the best to our customers. Thank you so much, Arvind, for your time, and thank you everyone for watching this episode. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you.